Good morning, how are we all? Welcome back to another vlog. It's been a week or two. I feel like I've got some updates for you. I kind of want to do, like I said, we're just doing vlogs now. Like, if you come to this channel, you're just gonna get a vlog. That's what I love to do. That's what you guys love to watch. So everyone is happy here. And I thought today I would do, it's a little bit routine-y, it's a little bit organization-y, kind of just sharing a few things that I've done in Notion, that we've done around the house that are just like making things run very smoothly right now, which I feel that's what we need for February. Like February energy feels good. I think January was long and everyone was ill and it was just a bit bleak. But I mean, even today I'm like looking out and I'm like, the sun is shining. There's a bit of blue sky. It feels good. It feels like renewed, blooming energy. Maybe that should be like the word of the month, bloom. Like that's what it feels like. So if that is where your head is at as well, then this vlog is for you. This vlog is sponsored by Mejuri. I've got some of their really lovely earrings in right now, but we'll talk about that later on in the video because there's a little bit of, you know, Valentines as well, like laced between. I took my hair down because I haircut yesterday and I'm super happy with it. She just did like some slightly shorter bits around the front. I mean, this is just like literally how it's, I've done nothing with it this morning. But yeah, it's just some slightly shorter bits around the front. So if I put it back, but again, I think I can, I can put it just fully back into a ponytail. So she's done a really nice length. We did a bit more, like a little bit more layering. That's what it looks like from the back. Probably looks awful, but you know, just because I've just woken up and slept in it. But I was just super happy with it. It's not a cheap haircut by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely a lot more money than I used to spend on my haircuts, but it's really nice to have a haircut where you leave the salon and you just really like it. Like, I don't know about you, but whenever I'd have my haircut, I'd always be like, oh, I kind of need to come home and like wash it myself and like do my own thing to it to like be 100% with it. But yeah, Roxy at the Hair Bros has been cutting my hair now for maybe like 2.5 years. Yeah, I go every 6 months. I kind of have like a spring and then a little autumn taming of the mop. And I just think she's fabulous. She's so lovely. I walk in, I walk out within like half an hour. It's so quick. Like, I love my beauty treatments to be very quick and very effective. And it's, I think I've mentioned it before, but they basically cut on your natural texture. So like whatever your natural texture is, they will do a cut that works with that. So the idea is that it's very minimal fuss and that you like leave the salon and you'll very easily be able to recreate the look at home because it's just your hair that's been modelled in such a way.
Mark just popped, I can't need an MOT, whatever. Mark just went to pick it up and I was like, oh, can you go and see if Ideal Home is out, because they took pictures of our kitchen where we're at now. And it's in the magazine I haven't seen. So
Here's the mag.
This copy here.
I've just found it. Look.
Ooh.
Look at that. Oh, wow, nice. Look at that.
That
is
cool. It says
it's cool.
Bright new look. Anna and Mark's Victorian kitchen renovation maximises space and light, blending Scandi chic warmth with a family-friendly layout and garden views. That's so cool.
Oh, it looks so good.
Aww.
Oh
my gosh, the garden.
Garden looks good.
The garden, we'll do like we'll show you what it looks like in here and what it looks like. Oh my gosh, yeah, the garden.
I'd forgotten the garden was green.
The garden is very verdant in this.
Verdant?
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I have to send these to Caleb, our carpenter guy. Oh, that's amazing!
Yeah, it looks so good.
Like a 5-page spread. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so it's this copy here. I think it is the March issue. Yeah, the March issue of Ideal Home. It's really weird to be like, oh, here you go, and then I'm sat like on this stool right here. No, but it's funny, but it's like I'm sat on the stool right here.
Because they did take photos, didn't they?
Yeah, they did take photos of us. I don't think they've used them. That looks, oh my gosh. Okay, so the garden here, that's what the garden looks like in summer. I mean, obviously I still love our garden, but like in the winter, it's just a bit, you know, it's a bit bare. But in the summer, like, I mean, we did plan to take these pictures in the summer because we were like, obviously the garden will look the best, but that is so cool. And then we've got our like pantry with all our family pictures in the back. And then there's another page. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I need to like read the interview. Oh look, my Instagram account, @the Anna Edit. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I am well chuffed with that. I'm pretty sure I did a mini skincare routine situation in the last video, so I won't go too much on about it now, but I have actually got a code for Medicate at the moment, so let me pop that down below for you. But there is one thing that I want to show you. I feel like I might tan my body first and then come back and sit down and do a little chat through a makeup bag, because there is something new, and it has, well, I'm not sure if it's replaced something full-time, but like right now I'm really enjoying it, and it's replacing something that has been in the routine for a very long time, and I haven't really made any changes to it for like a good year or two, which is quite exciting. I saw it be recommended. Oh, I'm being so mysterious. You're gonna find out what it is in like literally 20 seconds. But it's really, really good. So let me tan my body. Hair, I'm just gonna let down, rake through with my fingers, and then put a little bit of the Rose Milk hair serum. I was talking to Roxy, my hairdresser, yesterday, and I was like, oh, have you tried it? She said that she hadn't. And I was like, this is just moisturizer for your hair. If, like me, you don't like the feeling of product in your hair and you don't want it to feel crispy, your hair gets greasy quite quickly. So like, I just don't like layering things in it because I just feel like it makes it greasier quicker. This doesn't. And when I don't use it, I look back. I like put an Instagram reel up the other day and my hair was so frizzy on the top. I couldn't believe there wasn't any comments being like, Anna, girl, your frizz, like sort it out. It was not a good look. But it is so good. And I've used like the tiniest amount. I just take one pump, make it nice and warm in my hands, and then kind of put it over my frizzy bits, and it just softens them, makes my hair feel a little bit softer, a little bit shinier, but without adding any grease or oil. It is really expensive. I picked this up when I was in the US, so it was a little bit cheaper. I think it's about 50 quid. Ugh. But like I said, I use it basically every day and have used the tiniest amount, like it would last a really long time in your hair. Anyway, fast forward to a new makeup bag edition. Okay, I've bigged this up, but I love finding a new base, and especially a base that is cheaper than the one that I was using before. There you go. That's always something to get excited about. Also, please excuse the damp on our walls. It is being sorted. And all of the stuff over here that normally goes under our bed. But yeah, like I said in the last vlog, we've been having some issues with our bed frame, and it's currently being sent back. And until that's refunded, we can't sort out a new bed. So there's bed issues, but it's cool. But allow me to introduce you to my new favorite base. It's this, the Sculpted by Amy. Is it called the Hydra Tint? I'm using it in the shade 4. It does say on the back, made in South Korea. Korean skincare. We know, it's dewy, it's lovely. It makes a lot of sense. And it's just a little like shake situation, and then in like a squeezy tube bottle, which is my favorite method for bases. Like, I don't ever want to be like dabbing something from a doe foot onto my skin. 4, I'd say, is a pretty good match. It's like a very light, medium, neutral shade. Like, I don't want my bases to be too pink or too yellow. Like, if they're anything, I like them to be, I don't mind them being yellowy. I'd rather them be yellowy than pinky. But I feel like this is quite neutral. There's a decent amount of shades. There's a really good like breadth of shades. It feels like there'll be something for everyone. And I saw Emma Horo talk about this, and she said that she'd seen Simone Scribes talk about this, and I always love her recommendations. I feel like they both have very kind of light to medium coverage, glowy base. Like that's their thing as well. So yeah, I was like, oh, if Emma says it's good, I always love her base recommendations. So I bought it immediately. There's a few places you can buy it online, and have been using it ever since. And I agree. She was like, it's light to medium coverage. Don't mind my ears, they're quite psoriasis-y at the moment. She's like, it's quite a light to medium coverage, but it lasts really well. So like yesterday I wore it to London for the day. I got on the 6:42 train and got back around 5:30. And I definitely like looked in the mirror and I was like, it's worn, but it's worn really nicely, and I didn't feel the need to like, not that these days, to be honest with you, I'm really ever putting more makeup on my face and like doing touch-ups. Who has the time? Like, I might be like getting a tissue and blotting grease or something, or maybe getting like the Lisa Eldridge concealer pencil and like putting a bit more concealer on, but I'm not really topping up base. But I didn't feel the need to. I came back and I was like, oh, it still feels like it's on my skin. What do we think? I just think it's like exactly. It actually really reminds me, this is a throwback. If you remember this reference, then thank you. Wow, you really have been here for a very long time. But it does give me Jenna Kidlighter's Air vibes. I know, I know, like, what are we on now? I don't know, like 13 years later, and I still think about that foundation all the time and how it was suddenly discontinued. I'd say this is lighter and thinner. Gemma Kid Light Air, from my best recollection of, 12 years ago, whatever, was a little bit thicker, a little bit more like gel-like. This feels a little bit more runny, but not in a bad way. I just love how that's blended in, don't feel like it emphasises anything, and it really gives glow. Like really, really gives glow, which I am all for.
Please excuse the lighting that now just constantly is up in this room, but that is winter for you. What should we wear today? I am thinking something in me either wants to wear an outfit that's like navy, grey and black for some reason. I don't know, just that colour combination is singing to me. Or do I go for, I mean, this is quite pajama-y, but ultimately it's a work from home day. I mean, we might, it's really lovely outside. I'm like, do we go for a wander down the beach later on? That could be really nice and romantic, and it's like perfect weather for it. So I might need to swap later on into a pair of jeans. But do I do like grey knitted trousers and then something like really chill on top, like an oversized beige jumper? I mean, it's knitwear on knitwear. I'm not in the mood for a shirt. Like, I don't know. I just kind of, I want like really relaxed. I might try this on and see what it looks like. Okay, I mean, this is lovely. It's very, very chill. It's very like oversized on oversized. So I think it needs a bit of a, like a bit of a sleeve roll. And it also needs a little bit of polish, which is where Mejuri comes in. I love their Valentine's Day campaign because it's basically around the fact that if you buy someone something from Mejuri, it's like you've listened. It's like, I see you, I hear you, and look, I've thought about you, and here is this wonderful, beautiful thing. I feel like for Valentine's Day, it's quite nice to do things a little bit unexpected for like friends who maybe you don't normally gift for Valentine's Day, sisters, mums. I mean, obviously your partner, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun to go a little bit off piece. I always just like to do a little something for people that just really don't expect it. And I think Mejuri have some really beautiful pieces, like pieces that I wear daily and like literally don't take off. I will talk you through everything, but then also some little special sprinklings as well. I mean, I wear the ring like every single day. That's this ring here. I don't take it off. They also have a slim version of it as well. If you feel like this might be a little bit too bold for you, they do a slim version, which I'm very tempted by. I actually saw someone the other day, had the gold and the silver stacked, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. So if you wanted to do that, you could always add a little bit of gold and silver. And then their earrings. These are the new Brioche hoops. I mean, how cute are these? They're just like a little bit extra than just like a simple kind of hoop, but still really simple. Like, you know me, I love quite structural jewelry. Like the rest of my outfits can be quite plain and quite simple. So I like to add that extra piece of elevation with a little bit of gold. I mean, I love gold, but basically most of the pieces on Mejuri are available in gold or silver as well. So you've got options. Hopefully that is in focus and you can see it, but the initial pendant is just so cute. And I love that it's quite dainty as well. It's not super bold and in your face. It's quite subtle. Obviously I have an R, but I think this is a really nice idea. Maybe you've got someone in your life who would love the initial of themselves, or maybe you want it for yourself. I could do like a little A. Maybe you've got a pet, like whatever it is. I just think that's a really sweet personalized gift. Mejuri do like initials, they do zodiac signs, they do gemstones. Back in the day, I got a friend a peridot. It was her daughter's birthstone, and I was like, oh, that's really sweet. I think she got me something peridot as well. I'm like, that's so funny. We obviously, our kids are born in the same month. We obviously had the same thought, but I'm like, isn't that so special that we both thought the same thing? And this is adjustable as well. So I'm wearing it on one of the shorter settings, but you could wear it a little bit longer if you wanted to. If you've got someone in your life who maybe doesn't wear jewelry all that often, but just really likes those basic pieces, I think the Solo diamond necklace is such a classic. I bought it from my mum, and she actually wears it all the time, which to me is a testament to how like comfortable she feels in it. And then also just the bold, huggy hoops, like really, really simple, like size-wise, very small, very subtle. This would be my lookbook for if like you need to add some things onto your list, or you're buying for someone who just isn't a huge, big, bold statement jewelry wearer. I'm just like, I just feel like these, they're subtle, they're cute. And like I said, I got this from my mum and she just absolutely loves it. I think the timepiece bracelet is a good one as well. I like to pair it with my watch, don't look at the time, because I got it wet when I was doing bath time with Ralph, and now it's gone. It's purely an accessory rather than a functional accessory, but I do like it with the timepiece bracelet, and I think like a little stack. Maybe you can add to their stack. You could add to your own stack. I don't know, I will forever love a bracelet stack. I just think it looks very chic, especially when it's very personal to you. Okay, then finally, I want to talk about these because I feel like aside from the flat curb chain and the Figaro chain, these are my most worn things. I was talking to Ruth from Model Recommends about pictures of when you've like just given birth, and I found the picture from like when I just given birth and I was eating the toast and like Ralph, teeny tiny Ralph was there. And it was not the best picture of me ever taken, that's for sure. But I was wearing, when I gave birth, the Mejuri flat curb chain. Like, that is how much I've worn it. And even though I wouldn't say I'm in like a huge necklace wearing phase at the moment, I'm definitely like more team earrings. I feel like I go between. Sometimes I'm like big on earrings, sometimes big on necklaces. I feel like bracelets are always there. You know what I mean? I kind of switch around. But yeah, I wanted to just share these because I feel like these are some of my most worn. These are just the sculptural hoops. They're not super heavy. I don't feel like they pull my lobe down at all. And they're just they're like a nice size. They're like a little bit funky. I love how they cut. They're not a full hoop. They got that like, I don't know, they've got a nice chunky feeling to them. And I really like the size of them to the point where, yeah, they're kind of my go-to. If I'm a bit like, oh, I don't really know what to wear today, I would just throw these in. So yes, thank you so much to Mejuri for working with me on this video. Everything will be linked down below for you. Some really, really gorgeous bits for Valentine's Day for you to put on your wish list, for you to buy to others. Just a ton of inspiration there. So hopefully that gave you some ideas. It's 12:30. I'm now going to attempt making a lunch recipe for lunch, but I also want to film it. So I think I've shown it in these vlogs many, many times. So you'll be like, Anna, we've seen this already. It's the sweet potato, kale and farro salad with the creamy tahini dressing. However, I'm doing quinoa instead of farro. I'm doing cavolo nero instead of kale because I find it easier to prep. Like I find that kale, especially like pre-chopped kale, is so annoying because it's got all those like little bits in of the stalk that you need to take out. And then it's basically just some kind of orange veg. So either sweet potato or like butternut squash. I mean, you could do it like carrots. It kind of is like orange veg, green leafy veg, grain. That's all you need. And you basically just throw a load of garlic and onion into it, cook it all up together, and there you have yourself a really tasty winter salad. I'll show you the end result. Maybe me and Mark could go and eat it. Maybe we go and eat it on the beach. That could be really nice. But it's just how quickly can I make this? Because I'm sure he's going to be like, I'm hungry. We need to eat sooner rather than later. So I will be back with a little salad. Okay, the filming went well. Lunch is looking good, and we're all packed up for a little jaunt down the beach. Although it's definitely clouded over a bit, but it's still nice. It's still nice enough to go and sit on the beach. Hopefully, I can imagine it'll be very windy and very, very cold because it is February after all. But I'm very much looking forward to tucking into this. Had a quick outfit change as well. I've gone to my Still Here, I think they're called the Still Here childhood jeans. I just like the wash of these. They're really pale. My Dear Francis Park boots. Why did they ever discontinue these? These to me are just the best boots. My favourite kind of leather everyday winter boots. I know some people find them on secondhand sites quite a lot and ask about sizing. I'd say they're true to size. I love them. They're also just so light. I know I say this every time. I've got the same jumper on as earlier. This is a toe 10 bad boy. And then I've got on, so that's the doorbell. I think Mark's gonna get it. I've got on my Arquette jumper as a bit of a scarf. And then this is a Massimo Dutti wool coat. No bag because I'm just gonna take like a tote bag. Or maybe I'll get this out. Trader Joe's tote bag with our lunch in and some water. And we're good to go. What a day to come to the beach. It is so still. This is like probably one of the first times I feel like we've been on the beach and it's actually hasn't been crazy windy.
No, it's not that windy, is it? I just literally thought the same thing. It doesn't feel like cold either, even though it's, oh, it says 10 degrees.
10 degrees?
So it's actually quite mild.
10 degrees? No, I feel like when we've come here with Ralph recently, it's been like,
yeah,
like he's barely been able to stand up.
Grapefruit.
But this, oh, just a round of grapefruit on the floor. This is lush. Like there's still a bit of wave, but there's no wind. Should we plonk ourselves down here?
Sure.
Oh, and let's have a little lunch date. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. going to sit down, jabber away, yap on, and do a bit of an organisation chat. But actually, maybe that needs to be delayed till the next vlog. And actually be really interesting to see, maybe you could drop a comment below with like, organisation wise, what can I help you with? Like, what would be interesting? What is it that you're like, oh, I'm struggling with X, Y, Z. Do you want to see my Notion, kitchen cupboards? Like, I don't know, whatever it is, like clothing organisation, like hacks and tricks and all that kind of thing. Like if there's anything in particular that you're struggling with, then let me know and I can kind of tailor that video more to that. But change of plan, big change of plan, because my lookbook from Sam Preston on Index just came back and I am like, on cloud nine. So I think what I might do is do a screen recording on my phone and then just like put it on the screen here next to me and we can just discuss the lookbook, because I am like, I love the fact that Sam Preston is on Index in the first place. When I did some consulting with Index last year, she was one of the people that I targeted to bring on because I was like, she is a stylist by trade and I love how she puts things together. And I always look at her outfits and feel really inspired. So I was like, oh, I would love you to do a lookbook that was like your take on my wardrobe, outfits that you would like to wear, but then also like kind of thinking about my style. She just completely nailed the brief. I basically messaged her and was like, Sam, I'm stuck in jeans and jumper jail. Like, I can't break out. She says, she's wearing jeans and a jumper. I was like, I just can't break out. I just can't. And I do have other trousers in my wardrobe. They just aren't things that I gravitate towards necessarily. So she's just come back. My lookbook has just gone live. Literally just now, and I was like, I've already sent her a voice note on Instagram to be like, Sam, you completely smashed it. So this is on Index. I'm sure if you're not new around here, you've heard me talk about it before, but if you are new, it's a way of digitalizing your wardrobe. It's like a wardrobe organization digital app, basically. I've had my wardrobe on there since last January, I think. Before that, I used Wearing. Wearing is good. Index in my eyes is better and a lot more like aesthetically pleasing. And I feel like so many people are always talking about it on the chat. Even today there was something on the Substack chat about it, and like uploading selfies, and there's just so many things you can do on it. And one of the things you can do is hire a stylist to go through your wardrobe and put together a lookbook for you, which is normally 10 outfits, but I think I counted them and Sam's done me 19. Thank you. I feel like it was like a friend to friend thing. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Sam. I just have so many options. So let's talk through them. I mean, starting off strong, I'm like, yep. I love that outfit. That's great. And again, just not an outfit I would have put together myself. I actually love these trousers. They're Philippa K and they fit really nicely. This just feels like a really nice London-y day outfit. But then also one, it's like, why couldn't I wear that just working around the house? That could definitely work as well. I love how she's incorporated a lot of my suede jackets because I feel like last spring I went a bit wild on suede jackets. Someone commented recently and was like, Anna, I think you need to stop with the suede jackets. And I was like, you are 100% right. And I feel like she's really dug into them here. And I guess I wanted this lookbook to be for like the upcoming season. So kind of with spring in mind. And already I'm like, oh, I love this. She also does a lot of color analysis work. So she really understands that. And she knows that I'm a true autumn. So she put these looks together with that in mind. This one I really like. I've probably worn a similar-ish one to this, but again, not put all of these things together. I haven't looked at one of these outfits so far and been like, I've had a quick look through and I'm like, I haven't looked at one and been like, oh, I've already worn that outfit. Do you know what I mean? Everything feels really, really fresh. I love what she's done here with like the brown and then the shirt and kind of, again, I probably just wouldn't have worn that. But it could look cute with the jumper over the top, or it could look cute with like the jumper over the shoulders. Yeah, just like a very tonal outfit. Yes, tonal outfit for working from home, popping into town. So you'll see like the stylist underneath, write like a little blurb and like little style notes. So yeah, they're always like helpful to look at. This one as well, and like all the different shoes. I love that she's given like lots of different shoe options. Here, these trousers are quite fitted and quite long, so I can't really wear them with flats. But that's the thing with these lookbooks, they're not precise. Like Sam isn't being like, you have to wear this exact outfit. It's being like, okay, that's a really good idea. I've got a different pair of black trousers that would work better for that. So many little tips. Love the idea of this tonal look. A spring outfit for working from home or being with the family. Or just, she's just completely nailed it. This is like a very chic outfit. And again, like probably not something I would have
reached for, but I'm like, ooh, that does look really fun. I love how she's like jazzed it all up with like belts. It feels like in a lot of the outfits she's thinking of texture, which is something that I really like and really helps me to add like a bit of interest to like quite simple outfits. This one I love. I mean, literally I'm just going through and I'm like, love. I haven't worn that by Maylene Berger jacket for a really long time. And I'm like, oh, I need to wear it again. I need to wear it exactly like this. She said, I know you said no jeans, but I love these ones. I mean, that's the thing as well. She's given me options. I've always got a pair of white linen trousers if I wanted to wear those instead of jeans. Oh, I love this one too. Sam, you've completely nailed it. She's given me so many options. So even though, I mean, she's given me like 18, 19 outfits here. Thank you, Sam. I've got so many options when you also, you do the different shoes or the different belts. Oh, I love this one. I feel like she does a blazer really, really well, but like dresses it down in a way that you're like, oh, I could wear that blazer every day without, it feeling too formal. That definitely feels like a London outfit for me. Love this again, the red and brown again. Love this. That could have really worked for today, actually, for like a working from home outfit. Oh my God, Sam, there's just so many. Yeah, like what she's done here, she's like matching set with like really nice coat over the top. I think this might be one of my favorite ones, actually. Anything that includes my Armani suede jacket, I'm always like, yep, I'm sold. And then I think this is the final. Sam. Can we just give Sam a round of applause? It's so good. I can't wait to like play in these outfits. I'm guessing that probably is a Substack post, maybe like an Instagram reel. So yeah, let me know what you would like to see. Hopefully that's like inspired you to. I'm actually today after this writing a post because I had a session with Alison Bornstein again recently. And even though it was an hour-long session and we yapped for like at least half an hour, and it was Ralph's bedtime and he was like coming in and out and like wanted to be part of it. Like he was definitely a special guest. So we didn't have as much time as we normally do. And still, even within half an hour, we managed to fit so much in. It's just so fun to find these ways. So let me move back into the middle. It's so fun to find these ways of falling back in love with your wardrobe and not buying a thing. Like all I have bought this year so far is my And Other Stories leopard print bag. That's it. And I feel quite like content. I feel like, especially now with all of those things from Sam, like I've got so many ideas. So thank you so much, Sam. You've completely made my day. I'm like, my head is buzzing. I'm like, got so many things I want to do, but I need to get through the to-do list. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was quite just like a chill at home. But it was so nice to go to the beach. I feel really tired now. There's something about beach air that just zaps you in a good way. I'll be back again with another vlog. Let me know anything organisation-wise that you would like to see. Thank you to Mejuri for sponsoring this video. Complete Babes, Valentine's Day, they have you covered. And I'll see you soon for a brand new video. Thanks for being here. Bye.